Welcome back to the house, everybody. Today we are going to decide which urethane ball is best for you. We're going to compare the Black Hammer Pearl, the new Blue Hammer, and the Purple Hammer Pearl. Hammer's 3 best urethane or urethane type bowling balls, and pick which one is best for you guys. So we're going to talk about where I would use each of these balls, starting off with the Black Hammer Urethane Pearl. This is going to be a bowling ball that I would use when I want to play a little bit straighter, keep my angles a little more in front of me in comparison to the purple or the blue. Definitely on some harder patterns though. I don't know if this ball would ever really come out of the bag on house shots for me. This is going to be a control ball. I can hit the pocket a lot no matter what the condition, hard or super easy. So on those harder conditions, this is what I'm going to use to control the pocket and hopefully get enough strikes with some physical adjustments on my end, whether it's ball speed or hand position at the bottom, to match it up to strike a little more. But this one is one that I'm going to use to hit the pocket no matter what the condition. Moving on to the Purple Hammer Urethane, that's the one where I'm going to start to open up the lane a little bit. It still fits into that control sort of category that I put on the black one. It's still going to hit the pocket on some of those harder conditions, but this one's going to be a ball that I can't really play too straight with. It hooks a little too much. However, it also still continues down lane through the pins. So even when I have to move across the lane and I got to get a little deeper, it's still going to have no problem getting the 7 out. So the difference between these balls is probably a 4 to 5 board move, which I'll explain later. But the Purple Hammer I can use on maybe some medium patterns, some longer patterns, where the Black Hammer is more of a short pattern to medium pattern ball. The Purple Hammer I can use on all patterns. I would say, again, on the house shots, I might not use it on the house shots. Some people do and some people score really well. It's just not a ball for me that I would use on the house shots. You're gonna see me throw the Black Hammer Urethane Pearl a lot in the PBA Tour events because on tour the Purple Hammer is illegal. So this would kind of take the place of where the Purple Hammer was. It's the same type of shape, just a little bit weaker, which allows me to straighten up my angle a little bit more. And now moving on to the Blue Hammer, this is a ball, it makes a urethane type shape down lane. It is not urethane. However, it still makes a urethane type motion, which I would use on some house shots. This is where I would bring it into some of those easier condition, 3-to-1 or better patterns. I would use this ball to try and maximize the strikes. It's not as much of a control piece as the 2 urethane balls. It's a little quicker down lane, it's a little longer, it doesn't quite hook as early, and it's a little sharper, which means I'm gonna use it to try and get more strikes and a better angle through the pin deck versus the urethanes, where I'm really just looking to hit the pocket as many times as I can. I'm gonna get lined up with the Black Hammer Pearl real quick. Once I throw a strike with it, I'm gonna move and try and line up with my Purple Hammer based on where my Black Hammer was. So I'm gonna show you guys the difference between the 3 of these balls, going from black to purple to blue, and showing you guys the difference in ball motion and where I have to stand in overall hook potential between these 3 bowling balls. Bang, bang, one shot. The move, I believe, with the Purple Hammer, probably I would say like a 5-board move with my feet. I'm gonna stand on 18. I'll throw at the same ball speed. I think I'm going to need to throw it slower, but I'm gonna throw at the same ball speed for science. So I'm gonna move 5 with my feet, keep that same break point down lane, which means I'm gonna move my eyes in 3. So it's gonna be a 5 with my feet, 3 with my eyes, and keep that same break point around 7, 8 down lane. It's gonna be a quick video. With this ball, once again, much like the Purple Hammer, I think I'm gonna have to throw it a little slower, but for science, I'll make that same speed. I'm gonna move another 3 with this one. So that would be an overall 8 and 5 difference, or an 8 and 4 move from the Black Hammer, but only another 3 and 2 or a 3 and 1 from where the purple was. So again, keeping that same break point down lane, just moving my feet an additional 3. Is there anything else I could say? So off of that shot, the other two went really high flush and the blue one went a little bit of a light mixer. So what I'm gonna do from there is I'm actually gonna make no move at all besides just throwing the ball a little slower. So I'm gonna move my feet up a little bit on the approach, gear the ball speed down about half mile an hour, and throw that same shot to hopefully give it more time to hook and go high flush. 4 for 4, just like that. All right, so geared the ball speed down about half mile an hour, like I said, and that one went much higher flush than the previous one. Still, you know, that was probably just a normal pocket strike. So each of these three balls, the black one, I'm gonna throw a lot this year on tour. The purple one, I'm gonna take, you know, some of those tournaments on the PBA Tour, like the Masters and the US Open. The purple's still legal, so I will bring that ball to those tournaments, but you can bet your ass I'm still gonna bring the black one and the blue one with me as well. As for the blue one specifically, where I would see that, I'm still gonna bring it out on tour. I don't know if it'll see as many games, as I like it when the shots are a little bit easier because I can really increase my carry, but it is a little further down lane, and on tour, it seems like the earlier you can get your ball to hook, the more consistent you are. So with that ball being a little further down lane, I don't know how much it's gonna come to play on tour, but it's gonna come out a lot in the off season during amateur tournaments and just when I bowl Tuesday Night League. So which urethane ball is best for you guys? That's the question we were looking for in the beginning of the video. If you're bowling on a lot of house shots and easier bowling patterns, I would say the blue one would be the right one for you. If you're looking to challenge yourself and bowl on some sport shots, go ahead and buy the purple one. And if you're gonna challenge yourself a lot, maybe bowl on some PBA tournaments where the purple one is illegal and you're really looking for that urethane type reaction, that's where I would buy the black hammer. But if you're looking to have a lot of fun and maybe experiment with all three of them, you're gonna have to buy all three. And as always, guys, you know, Buddy's Pro Shop sponsors me, they help me out. So if you're looking to buy your bowling ball online, go ahead to buddysproshop.com and get either one of these three on their website. Link down below.